Mario Kart World just got an update to version 1.70, and this is actually one of the most gameplay impacting patches we've had all in a while. They added new modes, Knockout Tour, changed how items and physics works, and even fixed a ton of online bugs that were affecting races. But some of these changes are way more important than they look on paper. First, new content. Nintendo added two new rally types to Knockout Tours, Jura Rally and Boomerang Rally. Now for Jura Rally, they start you off in Warrior Shipyard, and it takes you eventually to Bowser's Castle. They added a ramp from L-shaped forest to Bowser's Castle. Now, this may seem like a small little transition, but ramps like this can actually change the flow and shortcut of potential races. The other speedway they opened up was Boomerang Rally. Now this one starts you off in Salty Speedway, and eventually it takes you to Whistler's Top Summit. Now, I do want to remind us, this is all free content provided by Nintendo. The only unlock condition is that you played at least one rally from the base game. The cool thing about this is that it really expands the Knockout Tour variety, which is huge because that mode already has high replay value. Now, the exciting thing about this update is that there are many more rallies up and coming. Now, the next thing in this update, a lot of people are going to overlook. Photo mode got an update. When looking at the patch notes, it mentions stickers can be added in photo mode. You can use touch controls or mouse controls. This is a pretty big step for customization, especially for players who like sharing screenshots or making content. It doesn't affect racing, but it does make the game feel more modern and expressive. The biggest part of this update is gameplay balance and online stability. When looking towards the patch notes, it mentions increased acceleration for low acceleration characters and vehicles, increased gliding speeds for high speed characters and some vehicles. This actually means a pretty important balance shift. It means lower start characters are a bit more viable now, while high speed builds feel smoother in the air. Now for the final part of this update, it actually had a lot of bug fixes that online players have been dealing with. I'm not going to go into detail about all that. I'm going to leave a clip about those repairs, then you can pause it and see it from there. But if you're really interested in seeing the whole entire 1.7 patch, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in my description down below. Now this morning, I've been seeing news all about this update, and I immediately jumped on it to try those new maps, and I'm glad to hear that they're free. Now I came from playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I barely swapped over with the new Mario Kart game, and that game has a lot of DLC when you compare it to this game. They only released 8 maps for the year, and I noticed a lot of people were just kind of bored with the game. Mario Kart World is still new to me, but with it being out for a year and for them giving such a good update that also talks about what's coming out in the future, I'm excited to see what's going to be going on with this game. Now, I'm quite curious. Have you tried the new Mario Kart update? Let me know in the comments if you have, and if you like it. Also, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so I can keep pumping out new Mario Kart World content.